From the Fireball Cardiff Open from Victoria Park at the Cardiff Beach Volleyball Centre. If you're just joining us, we are now into the women's bronze medal matches. And up next on court, we have Tsoumi and Elena Forapani and the number 2 seeds, and up against them are the number 3 seeds from England, Isabelle and Saskia de Freitas. And I am delighted to say, alongside me, we have the wonderful Kennedy Mason, who is my co-commentator for the match. What's your thoughts, Kennedy?
Hello, Denise. Thank you for that lovely intro. Personally, I am very excited for this match. This team of Anna and Elena, just commentated them a few games ago. They lost to the Brazilian pair of Angelica and Flora in that semifinal, but what a match it was. They were up for the fight, but a good fight this one will be, I think.
Yeah, and Isabelle and Saskia, the English pair, both England internationals, looking to make their way onto the bronze medal podium as we get underway here on centre court at the Fireball Cardiff Beach Open. Saskia de Freitas with the dig, and what a pull! But only shoveling it over. Saskia de Freitas, second time of asking, in with the kill, and finds a way down the middle. What a finish.
That's a great swing. I love the way that Izzy and Saskia play together. They just really play a nice, controlled game. They put each other on the tape. That's going to be something that Anna and Elena really have to watch for pulling on that block, is both these players have really big swings.
Isabelle back on the baseline with the standing float serve. Targeting Anna. Coming in with the kill, and Saskia de Freitas with the early pull, leaving the net wide open. What a brilliant set from Elena, advancing the ball for the early kill for the Greek pair.
Yeah, I'm suspicious this game is going to be a lot of one-for-one play, Denise. These teams seem very evenly matched. And of course, both teams going to be vying for that special third place on the podium. I do love these third place finals that we have. There's a lot of fight going on this court.
Elena targeting Isabelle, taking the middle, helping Saskia de Freitas. She's seen most of the target traffic, and Isabelle hoovering up that middle with a really good side out.
I always find it really interesting to see which player the teams target on serve. When you played, what do you think about when you're picking a target for that serve?
Whether you're playing the long haul game, Saskia de Freitas, she's serving and blocking, and if she's receiving and attacking, then potentially this is why a team will target Saskia, purely because it's the long haul. And the conditions have been tough this weekend. We've had a lot of heat, the sand's becoming hot, not much wind, so the players have had to, and the double elimination. That's been a fantastically long tournament, which is brilliant, a bit of old school volleyball, nice to be brought to us by the Fireball. Anna targets the middle, going back to de Freitas. Coming off the net, goes to the dribble, gets the lucky net touch, and that's a good side out from a difficult set.
And we love to say it, the net band can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Sometimes you just get that trickle over and it just changes the depth of your shot. Sometimes it absolutely denies you the point. Such a tough thing to play with, but they did it really well, Saskia and Izzy.
Targeting the middle. Saskia with the block, and this is good timing. This is always difficult as a blocker, holding the net, making your ground, not looking like they're under pressure, they're too scrappy. Don't pull too early. This is good discipline from de Freitas.
And really impressive discipline at this stage in the tournament as well. Like you say, long tournament we've had.
Elena taken to her knees, gets herself up. What a touch by Tucker, but unable to get the rescue off the net. This was great work by Elena. Off the ground, bouncing up and getting a really deft cut shot away.
Yeah, really good accuracy on that cut shot. It's so much easier than you think to miss those when you're getting up off your feet. And into the side switch, just up 4-3 right now. And they'll be taking that point, trying to add to a lead.
De Freitas with a good pass, pulls the trigger. Isabelle with the on-2 option and tags the line. What a great accuracy from the young Isabelle.
Yeah, Elena trying to argue that one was just wide, but don't think head referee Connor Robbins will hear much of it, even from this angle on the screen. I think part of that ball tagged that line.
De Freitas back to serve, standing float, targeting the defender. It's a good set. Tucker with the scoop down the line, coming in for the attack on the plus. Oh, and what a brilliant cut shot, and absolutely had the defenders camped, couldn't make any kind of read, and a brilliant side out.
I love that play from Izzy Tucker. Her whole body facing down the line. You could see Anna kind of going to her right for that line shot as well, but she gets her thumb down. She's able to make that cut shot. Very impressive stuff.
Freitas again, standing float, looking to push them deep. It's a bit of an easy pass, but Freitas gets the soft touch, but Tucker unable to get the scoop, and there's a side out for the Greek pair.
Sometimes so frustrating getting that soft touch on the block when your defender might have had it, but of course you don't know in the moment. You're just trying to get hands on everything. So maybe a bit of a lucky point for Anna and Elena, but they'll certainly take it.
Anna standing directly down the middle, looking to challenge maybe the communication line, but it's an easy ball to De Freitas, taking it forward. And that's a beautiful deft shot by Saskia De Freitas. Elena pulling away far too early, offering up the space, and Saskia capitalizing on that easy drop shot.
And that's exactly what you were saying, Denise. It's so important, especially at this stage, to keep that discipline on the block.
Tucker challenging Anna deep. She takes it forward. Saskia De Freitas with the pull. Isabelle pulls the trigger on the on-two dig, and that is a cheeky play by Tucker.
Cheeky is right. I love when teams play with that two-ball attack when they can see a little bit of scramble in the other team, and that was a really good placement from Izzy. That's a bold move, but it gets them to 8-4.
We're definitely seeing a lot more on-two and even on-one options at every level of beach volleyball. And there's an on-two option taken by Elena, but Saskia De Freitas gets the read, and what a good high roll over the block of Elena for the point.
And that's a tough one. Even Anna going in the right direction, seeing that shot, but it was so well placed. She just kind of got a touch to the ball as it was hitting the sand anyways. And this is just the exhaustion of the weekend creeping in. Both teams playing their last game here, just trying to leave everything on the court.
Anna with a good dig, advancing the play. De Freitas pulls early. Tucker with a one-handed stab, only goes over. Here they come again. Elena for the point. What a beautiful cut shot. The space was wide open, and it was perfectly executed.
Yeah, that was an incredible angle for that cut shot. I mean, you can try and defend that if you like, but that's falling within a foot of that net, and it is so hard to find those outside lines. So for Elena to make that shot and have that high volleyball IQ is really impressive at this stage in the game.
Elena Forapani, standing float serve, coming into block, takes it short to Saskia De Freitas. She gets up, but she makes the pull. Can't find. That was a good decision making by Elena. The ball was off the net. Saskia was in trouble, and once you start making that pull, then you get in the hitter's vision, and then she gets the error. Elena again, keeping the ball on De Freitas, looking for the compound error. De Freitas off the net yet again, and this is a great pull. Coming in for the play, De Freitas with the soft block, and the second ball set, and Tucker with the heat. But what a dig by Anna. Oh, and the pokey. Oh, Tucker's on it again. Can she put it away? The second time of asking. Oh, and goes a little bit too long. Not enough jump in the legs. And what a play by Anna and Elena.
Really great defending, and that's what they do so well as a team, is they're just going to keep getting that ball up. And you see just the unforced error from Izzy. Like you say, so hard to get back on your feet and get up high enough to get on top of that ball and just sneak that in the baseline.
Elena targeting De Freitas, keeping the pressure on. There's a roll line easily scooped up by Anna. Can they bring it within 1 point? No. Tucker's got other answers. It's tight. Recycled. That's a good dig set. Oh, but Saskia De Freitas easily poked and scooped by Anna. Coming in strong, and really good work by Anna in defense, transitioning into attack, seeing the peeling blocker and targeting the unstable De Freitas for the kill.
And we saw her do that with Angelica and Flora as well. She has a really good vision for when that breaking blocker is just unstable on their feet. And she's really, really good at targeting them down the line or wherever they're breaking to, and just getting that touch on the way out.
Again, De Freitas feeling all the pressure, but that's a great lift and good work by De Freitas. Way to take the pressure off herself. It's not easy to control that first ball, and releasing Tucker for the second ball option. Really nice play by the English pair.
Yeah, very nice. It's good for Tucker as well, just keeping the pressure off of Saskia when she puts the ball up like that to put it away for her partner. That's some great support from Izzy.
Anna taking it well, running through the middle. De Freitas creates the space and the time for the Tucker defense. And what vision by Isabelle Tucker. This is really good defensive work by Saskia at the net, holding her ground. This is where I feel like she's at her best, when she's at the net, forcing the up and over and giving Tucker time to defend.
Yeah, definitely. It just adds even that little inch or two to that ball that lets Izzy get underneath it, and then she can convert that into a point for themselves. It was really good stuff.
Elena again coming through the middle, the touch off the block, and Isabelle Tucker going to her place, leaving, possibly could have held on the seam a little bit longer with the attack through the middle. It's always hard to know when that ball goes to the middle, which way to defend.
It really is. I know there's certain teams that absolutely love playing for the middle just for that reason, just to cause some confusion. A lot of teams like to be sent out to the antenna, but it's a completely different game. It makes it much more clear where you should defend, where you should block. So that middle play working really well for Elena and Anna, just as they're figuring out who's on serve.
Freitas under pressure, Tucker with a big high set, but this, oh, and unfortunately into the top of the net. A little bit too much to ask from Freitas. Potentially needed to just recycle the ball and make them play under such duress, really.
Yeah, that's always a tough one. You want to put enough on the ball to make it a little bit challenging. You don't want to just lob a free ball over, but you see in that situation, you put too much on it and you lose the point regardless. It's a tough balance to find.
Elena on a roll with her serves, gets it into Freitas. This is a good pass, good build-up, and there we go. Nice, easy vision, opening up the defensive space early with a quality pass and set from Freitas and Tucker.
And I mean, that just looked so textbook for Izzy and Saskia. We were talking before this earlier, Denise, and you were saying that they played together before a few years ago, but haven't really played much since. But it does look like they've been a team that's just been together for a long time. They just have that really good kind of unspoken communication between the two of them.
Freitas challenging Anna, but it's easily dealt with, makes that late pull. And again, with those late pulls by Saskia, I feel that Isabelle Tucker isn't able to set herself up in defense. You can see her feet are tottering underneath her.
Yeah, very much. And that's something that we always tell people when you're defending. You want your feet stable. If Izzy can't get her feet under her in time, it's going to be really tough to pick up.
Freitas, little errant pass, but coming through the middle. This is good by Freitas. Lovely set, really nice tempo, bringing out the middle. And again, Elena Forapani making that peel so early off the pass, offering the free net. There's the on-2 option. Tucker's got it. Oh, and gets the over on one, but there they go again. And this is quality by Elena, taking that on-2 option and just the little Aikido redirect to the space. What a play by both defenders.
That was absolutely incredible. First of all, the pickup from Izzy to see that one early and to get that up and over. And then Anna herself laying out for it and the wherewithal from Elena to put that over on 2. I just love that style of volleyball. So fast-paced. You can just see how much these teams are putting into this, just so much effort to pick up these balls.
Oh, this is really good by Saskia Freitas. She's had a lot of pressure on her service receive, and any chance she's getting on that easy service read, lifting it up and just releasing Isabelle Tucker, and with great vision, just definitely puts it. That little on-2 Cheng option that we are seeing a lot more of. Great pass. Anna coming in, Izzy Tucker on the dig. Can they make the transitional play? Coming through the middle, there's the heat, and it's a brilliant finish. Elena looking to make the peel too early, comes into block, doesn't get her hands over, and Tucker and Freitas edging their way in.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit more daylight between these two teams. Tucker and Freitas up 15-12 here in set 1. All they have to do is hang on to this lead, but very much easier said than done.
Great pass by Anna. They flipped their service reception play, but a good dig by Saskia, but unable to get it high enough. And that's a good question asked by Anna on the retreating blocker of Freitas.
Yeah, and she's doing that same thing again, going after the hands of the breaking blocker. And to be fair to Saskia, she did get this one up. It's just so hard when you're moving backwards, and she pops it up forwards. And of course, Izzy as well, kind of moving to the side on defense. It's just a lot of chaos happening all at once.
13 serving 15, looking to make some defensive moves. Freitas passing it well. That's an aggressive set, but easily dealt with by Anna. Coming in for the transitional play. Freitas with the paddle. Coming in to attack. She's off the net, asks a question, and that was a brilliant middle by Freitas from a difficult place on the net. Really nice execution by Saskia.
Yeah, and we talk about bettering the ball, and that's exactly what Saskia's just done. Of course, the pass a little bit haywire, the set a little bit off the net, but she's just found a nice swing into that seam and just causing some problems for Anna and Elena.
Keeping the pressure on Anna. It's a tight pass, managing to scramble it up, but Tucker's on it. De Freitas with the set. Tight and fast. Isabelle drops the shoulder and it's easily read, but it goes over. Here they come again. De Freitas gets the lucky net dribble, apologising, saying sorry, but not quite sorry. And it brings up 17, serving 13.
And there's that net band being her best friend after denying her a few times earlier in the set. And we'll see Anna and Elena just switch sides on serve receive, give Izzy something different to look at.
And that's all it takes sometimes, isn't it? Just flipping the switch, change the picture, get inside the server's head, and yeah, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, you hate when you're the server and you serve out after a team does that. But hey, it works for Anna and Elena. They got that point back. They're still trailing by 3, but very much in this set.
Goes along those coaches' timeouts as well when you serve out after the timeout. Flipping the switch, going to Tucker. What a dig by Anna with the one-handed scoop. It must have touched the block. They had to go over. Tucker again, second time of asking, and that's a nice high reach. Couldn't get to the ball, outstretched, really broken down arm swing, but really nice wrist action to take that ball over the block.
Yeah, and we talk about beach volleyball, especially kind of being a game of cat and mouse. There's a lot more shots and a lot more kind of technical plays going into this at times, and going for that line over twice in a row. Bold move, but the right decision.
18, serving 14. De Freitas moving into block. Well dealt with by Elena. Lots of space down the line, and that's taken really nicely by Forapani.
Yeah, she found a lot of space, and you can almost see the mental game playing into this as well. You got to think Izzy, if she had laid out for that, probably could have got a hand underneath it, but she kind of took that hesitation step. And it's just a really tough spot to be in, trying to read that ball with such great play from Elena.
And Tsoumi. Izzy stealing the middle, a little bit hurry up play. The overset from Saskia. Here they go. Elena for the point in transition. What a dig by Tucker. Coming in. Really aggressive play going down the middle, but Anna holding her ground. Coming in for the attack. It's tight. And Tucker on block duties, managing to create enough of a front in front of Anna for the point. What a play by the young English.
I love when both defenders are up against each other at the net. Just a fun joust situation. Izzy coming out on top this time and takes the serve.
Tucker putting it on Anna, sees that on-2 option. What a layout by Tucker, bouncing up, goes down the middle. Anna with the dig. Coming in, staying aggressive. Saskia with a late pull, but Tucker's all over the middle. No one at the net. Oh my goodness, they're out defending down the middle, and Anna with the frustration, not able to get enough of an up on that ball. But what a play by both defenders, taking that middle ground.
And I love to see this is just quality volleyball, and thank goodness we have this for such a great a third place match. But both these teams are defending so well and are hard on the attack, and it's just such good volleyball to watch. It's entertaining for us, it's entertaining for you guys at home, but that'll bring us to set point.
Tucker with the drop serve, trying to mix it up, but Anna deals with it well, coming in strong, high over the lines, gets it into the space, and that's a beautiful side out by Anna for point number 16. But 4 set points for the young English as they go back to receive for the second point. Anna drops it into De Freitas. A little bit errant. Izzy having to better the ball, but can't get it in tight enough. De Freitas shovels it over on the hurry-up play. This is good from Elena, and what a deft little cut shot using the net, and De Freitas nowhere near that ball.
Yeah, De Freitas breaking and having to dive forward again for that one, and that's a smart play from Elena. She just took a look and saw De Freitas breaking and all her body weight going backwards. It's very hard to change your momentum to try and pick that up when it's just landing in front of you.
And even though they've got 3 side-out points, once the pressure starts to build and you get a few points and you get closer, but unfortunately they go out long and gift them the first set, 21-17 to Tucker and De Freitas.
And that was a really well-played first set from both teams. Tucker and De Freitas just kind of picking up a point or two every now and then, but very, very close matchup of pairs. Both these teams are doing a really great job defensively. I just think, I don't know, Tucker and De Freitas at the moment just putting a little bit more in that attack. They're being a little bit more scrappy when they need to, and just kind of pulling out ahead. But to me, it's anyone's guess who takes that second set.
So if you're Anna and Elena sitting in your side out place, sitting down, what are you going to do when you come out at the start of this second set?
See, this is a hard one, and this is, I think, where a lot of teams struggle. But this is why volleyball is best of 3 sets. You start the second set at 0-0, and you have to remember it's a clean slate, it's a clean game. We see games all the time where the first set goes one team's way easily, handily, 21-10, and the next set, it's completely the opposite direction. You just have to go out, you have to get that momentum early. I think if Anna and Elena can get a few points under their belt at the start, they can maintain that lead going forward through the match. They just have to be careful. They cannot let Saskia and Izzy get those little runs of points, because they will definitely take them and they will maintain that lead.
Yeah, the service pressure by Anna and Elena started to dwindle towards the end of the first set. And I thought de Freitas, the lifting and the option release for Isabelle was what meant that there wasn't enough pressure on the service receive. So for myself, I'd love to see a little bit more service pressure so that we can go to a 3-set.
Yeah, absolutely. And it did just look really easy for Izzy at points when Saskia just lifted it up for her. It just looked textbook. So definitely something that Anna and Elena are going to have to force in this second set.
If you're just joining us, we're starting the second set. Anna and Elena, having lost the first set 17-21, Izzy and Saskia taking an early lead at the start of the second set with the errant serve from Anna. Isabelle Tucker, the young English defender at LMU, made the NCAA championships this year. Goes a little bit long herself, a little nervous start at the start of this second set.
And this is the problem we were talking about in between sets, going for those serves and keeping the service pressure high. You do run the risk of exactly what we're seeing now.
And again, this is good. De Freitas with an errant pass. They can make the peel, and there's the easy dig. Can Anna transition? She's a little bit off the net, but that's a fantastic finish. Sees the back-pedaling De Freitas, not stable, and targets her to her outside and not able to make any kind of move to the ball.
Yeah, and that's a really tough one, being the breaking blocker. You have all your body weight kind of turning to the inside of the court when you're doing that breaking footwork to try and turn your body that 180 degrees and pick something up to your outside arm. Really, really tough. Great idea from Anna to find that angle.
Elena keeping the ball on De Freitas. It's a fast pass, but that's a good lift. Oh, but De Freitas with the error into the net, and this is a good start by Elena and Anna, keeping the pressure on De Freitas.
Yeah, those short shots, love to see them work, but sometimes just a little bit, not enough on them. Really devastating. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, and so unfortunate for Elena. It was a good decision not to get into blocks. You could see the second ball trigger being taken by Tucker. Got her hands up there, but unlucky. But this was, again, the service pressure taken off, and De Freitas was able to get that lift and release Tucker for the second ball. Again, De Freitas not capitalizing on it. You feel like this might be the time that they have to really push De Freitas. Make sure they check the compound error. Make sure that they have to get the ball on De Freitas at this moment. Nicely taken. Tucker with the lovely hands. And again, Elena with the early pull. You feel that she's just pulling too early, and with Tucker's high hands and set ability, that it's such an easy decision, and De Freitas feeling far too comfortable at the net.
Yeah, I mean, I love that Izzy got her hands in there too, getting that nice high set in. It was beautifully set up for Saskia, and like you say, Elena pulling so early, she just had a lot of space to work with and really capitalized on that moment.
Anna advancing it quickly. There's a bit of a hurry up set, but overset, and Saskia De Freitas with the throwdown brings up the 4-all.
Yeah, Saskia, again, staying very disciplined at the net. She's staying there until the set is made, and it pays off just there when that set is a little bit too far over. She can joust with Anna any day of the week.
Oh, and De Freitas again with another block, back to block blocks, but unfortunately doesn't get the recovery she needs. But this is good work by De Freitas, staying up at the net. Especially, we haven't talked about it much, but the ends. What's been your experience of playing here this weekend, Kennedy?
Oh, I mean, first of all, lovely venue. Just take a look at it on your screen. Gorgeous. Weather's been lovely, but my goodness, has it been exhausting. Hot, hot weekend here.
And Tucker taking the middle ball, comes in. Oh my goodness, what a finish. And this was a quality set from De Freitas. Unable to really see her, just putting up a standard up and down behind her. And Tucker keeping her hitting window open, finds that middle. This was a beautiful play.
That was just stunning. Looked so easy for them. Of course, very tough to do in practice, but that just looked so excellent. And to find that seam, really good from Izzy.
Oh, this was good from Freitas. She stayed at the net. She forced the attack through to Tucker. Tucker, a little bit close to the seam, wasn't able to get her hands on it. But I do like it when Freitas is at the net, funneling the defense into Tucker. Freitas, a little bit of a scramble pass off the net, with the standing here. Anna, can she transition? It's a good hold by Tucker, coming through the middle. It's a good aggressive set by Freitas. And yes, please, Isabelle Tucker, what a finish.
And Denise, it's almost like she heard you last set when you said, I think maybe she should stay in that seam a little bit longer. She has been doing exactly that, and she's just waiting there for the swing, able to pick it up and get such a good swing on the end of it too. Great conversion.
Like to see Isabelle Tucker having a little think before the serve, going into preparation, pinning Anna back, but she advances it well. There's a high up and over. Tucker with the scoop. Saskia with the one-handed. It goes over. Here they come again. Elena with the attack, and I'm not sure what you say to that. What happened? What's the ruling on that play there, do you know, Kennedy?
So here's the thing, is if the line is moved, anything within that line is in play. Potentially a very unfortunate timing on that, but if it's moved within the play of that rally, it is in. Yeah, rough one.
Oh, Tucker under pressure. Freitas, what a good play, but it goes over. Oh, Tucker with the touch with the one hand. Really unfortunate, but good work by Elena in the net, getting in. It's not always easy after you've got that scramble play to be disciplined and get into that, especially when you're serving and having to do the hard work.
Yeah, that as a blocker myself, that run up from baseline to the net, not a short one. It's only 8 meters, but it's the longest 8 meters of my life.
Elena takes Saskia Freitas to her knees. Elena, they scoops over. Tucker again, taking Freitas forwards. And that's the error. This is what I like to see from Elena, staying at the net, more discipline and forcing the error. These are the things, the shots altered that we're looking for.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. And even if you're just forcing the error from the other team, I mean, a point's a point. You don't have to go flashing on it, and it's going to work for Anna and Elena if they can keep doing that.
There's the fast pass, and that's the little nudge over, that Cheng on-2 option that we're seeing more and more. That fast pass under pressure, and all you have to do is redirect, and Tucker capitalizing on an unstable defense.
Yeah, and she switched that up too. We've seen her go to that back right corner a few times, but that point before, we just saw Elena and Anna getting a little bit wise to it, so she decides to go short and to her left that time, and a great choice.
Good pass by Anna. A little bit narrow on the pass. Tucker on the defense, holding her ground. It's a little bit tight, Tucker with the lob, but that's a good turn by Elena. Coming in for the attack. Good question asked to Saskia, and again making that peel far too early, and good vision by Elena to really challenge the peeling blocker.
Such good vision, and to get that loop over her into that deep corner, and you saw kind of the confusion in that deep corner. Sometimes some teams like the blocker to put hands up, some teams the defender kind of swoops around, but it just causes that confusion that they need.
Good pass by Freitas. It's a little bit inside. Here's the read. Elena with the point. Oh, but into the top of the net, and a little gift for the English pair.
Yeah, definitely a gift, trying to force that sharp angle, but that's exactly what Izzy and Saskia are forcing Anna and Elena to do. They can pick up everything in the court. They need to push those lines.
Anna under pressure, pass off the net. It's an advanced set, but Freitas with the peel. Is she up? Can she get there? The standing hit. Pushing into block. Elena coming in, sees the peel, and this is a really good attack. Finding the space, making sure she's hitting the sand, as you say, taking it to the angles.
Yeah, absolutely. And can I just say how impressive that was from Saskia as well, to get back up on her feet and put a swing on that ball. It's the right decision from Izzy to try and set her up, but the way that she fell after breaking was fully on her back. So it's very disorienting to try and get up and put that over. Really impressive stuff. But Elena, great court awareness to put that one away.
2 line blocks called by Anna, targeting Saskia. Little bit late into block by Elena. It is tough work, but if you can get in there soon enough, I feel you're going to distract Saskia. But at that point, she felt really comfortable and then took the space open.
Yeah, and I really love, I mean, with all these players, but with Saskia just there, you can physically see her taking a look at the other side of the court and just seeing where that space is.
Again, De Freitas with a late peel, and this sometimes, I think, with the backpedaling as opposed to the turn and burn and the being stable, she's over-revving, the head's up, the shoulders are going backwards, and she's not able to get the redirect. And this is where Elena and Anna are capitalizing on Saskia's pulling.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that shot as well, just right on the tape. Very, very hard to defend, even if you are stable in your feet. But you're absolutely right. She's just looking a little bit unstable on that break, and Anna will definitely be looking to exploit that.
And the frustration is real from Anna. At that point, you definitely don't want to be going into the net and let them get to double figures. Pushing back just a little bit, 10 serving 12. And that's good work by De Freitas with the block. Oh, and what a cheeky over on two, but Tucker sees it, coming in with the high line, and that's a great finish by Isabelle Tucker. Really good defense, stable, disciplined, and getting those late moves to defend the ball.
Yeah, that's a great conversion, and honestly, that cheeky two ball from Anna, I didn't even see that to the last minute. For Izzy to read that early was super impressive, then to convert it even better.
Tucker and De Freitas with the pushback. And again, Tucker all over those second balls. You'd think they'd be learning right now. And what a dig from Anna. Oh, and there was nobody there. And they're looking for the overplay, but it wasn't given. And again, this is when you get the ill discipline, where you get the ball over, you pull the trigger early, so you don't, but you don't press, and you sit back and defend, and then they come at you quickly. And I feel that De Freitas has got to go when Tucker pulls that trigger and get in and get Tucker back. Oh, and this is good service pressure by Elena. Catching De Freitas, a little bit hesitant in her pass, her feet caught underneath her.
And this is the time I'm sure they're going to target Saskia again. You really want to get in the other team's head. You really want to try and break them. So it'll be important to put some service pressure on this one.
This is good from Saskia, getting her feet under it, lifting that ball and getting it off the hands block. And well played, Saskia De Freitas.
Yeah, I would not have been surprised if we saw a timeout from Izzy and Saskia had they lost that point. So that was a really great conversion. The difference between 15 to 11 and 14 to 12 is a big one. So a little bit of a breath of fresh air for Izzy and Saskia. They'll go back to it.
Piling the pressure on Anna, but she's passing well. Comes in. This is a really aggressive play, but just going long. And De Freitas and Tucker, a little bit lucky, I feel, pulling early, but they get the gift and they edging it back within one. 13, serving 14. Targeting down the middle, get the scrappy pass, again not into block, but De Freitas is all over it. It's tight, they're off the net, goes for the short shot. But Elena all over it, coming in for the kill. Oh, and goes for too much line and brings it to 14 all.
And we've seen Anna and Elena, they love to go for Saskia when she's breaking. They love to go to her outside arm. In this instance, just a little bit too wide. But Saskia doing a really good job of staying there and forcing the error from them. We will have a timeout. I'll be honest. I missed who it was from. I imagine it would be from Anna and Elena.
Yeah, exactly. What was it? A 14-11 lead, which they've now lost from just simple service pressure. It wasn't overly problematic, but going for too finer margins, not making the English girls play, and then getting some unforced errors.
And this is a really important timeout for them. They're going to have to not get in their own heads about this because it's tough. It's very mentally tough to give up a 3-point lead, especially in the middle of a set, especially when you're a set down. They're really going to need to calm down, just take a deep breath, not be too much in their heads. But it's hard, Denise, without a coach to kind of calm you down in those timeout situations.
For me personally, as a coach, it's always reminding what got you into that position and know that you're playing really well. You've got a great lead, you were putting a huge amount of pressure. You just had a little bit of wobble, but just to remember, we're playing well. Now they've got to get that ball back on De Freitas, get the compound errors, which they have done, to give them that lead. But the difficulty is the confidence that the young British pair are now playing with.
Yeah, definitely confidence is a huge momentum swing, and there will be a lot of confidence with Izzy and Saskia in this moment coming back into this game.
Players back out onto court after the timeout by Anna and Elena, and this is a quality side out by Anna. Really nice play. Seeing Saskia again pulling off the net, the space is opened up and capitalizing on that free net.
Yeah, that was an incredible conversion from Anna, and that's exactly what they'll have called that timeout for, is just to take a breather, get back into their rhythm.
De Freitas, good play. Tucker, nice high hands. Again, Elena pulling early, and Freitas seeing that pulling blocker, not able to get her feet under, and takes a perfect little drop shot for the side out.
Yeah, smart decision to go short on that breaking blocker, especially when they've been mixing in some long shots.
And under pressure, has to run the reverse play. She's off the net. De Freitas with the pill. Tucker under pressure. Oh, but that's a clever dig by De Freitas, and seeing the space, takes it there early. And what a point for De Freitas.
And I gotta say, there's just something that feels so special winning a point with the free ball, because you know that it wasn't the power of the hit. It was just a very, very clever play. And that was a really good heads-up play from De Freitas.
Tucker, standing floats. Drops it short on Anna. Elena with this on-ball, on-2 option, and that was nicely taken. Really fast to the ground. No chance for any of them to get any direction or movement towards the ball.
Yeah, Saskia committing to Anna, so kind of firing off to the right of the screen, and it almost looked like Izzy just wasn't ready for that one. And I mean, that was a very short pokey over the net. It would have been incredible if Izzy could lay out and pick that up, but a smart play from Elena to bring us to 16s.
Unable to capitalize on the ball going long. We do see that a lot more on the short serves, the lift of the on-2 option. So that is the danger of the short serve, in that it allows a team to attack really quickly. De Freitas drives it down the line. Anna, good ball in, really aggressive. But Tucker holding her ground, gets the scoop. Coming in. Oh, what a deft shot by Isabelle Tucker. The great vision, the IQ of Isabelle Tucker in that situation to find her way through.
Yeah, huge volleyball IQ. And she is still so young, especially for beach volleyball terms, where you do see a lot of players coming into their own a little bit older. And that's just going to bring them up 18-16. A very good time to be 2 points ahead.
Anna and Elena flipping sides, trying to mix up the picture. Tucker on it and gets the line tag with the on-1 tomahawk. What a play to bring up the end switch, taking the lead 19, serving 16.
And the saying that we use back home in hockey, to be fair, but applies to beach volleyball. You have to be good to be lucky, and you have to be lucky to be good. A little bit of both for Izzy. Whether she meant it or not, that was a perfectly placed shot on the baseline to bring them up 19-16.
Freitas mixing up, going to Elena, running the back play. Tucker with the on-1. And again, she is on a roll. Great vision, not giving them any time to scoop that ball. When she was playing earlier against Lorena, she was struggling with that on-1 option, but this time she has absolutely got her sights set on them.
I mean, twice in a row. You got to give it to her.
And what a brilliant side out hanging on in the game. And we have got 3 more match points for Izzy and Saskia.
Yeah, it's a really good cut shot to keep themselves in this match. It'll be a big ask to take this set and to take this match. They do have the opportunity, but Izzy and Saskia looking clean.
Saskia, good pass in, a little bit off the net. Can they make the dig? And what a finish by Saskia De Freitas to take the second set 21-17 and to take the match 2-0. What a brilliant finish by Tucker and De Freitas to get themselves onto the bronze medal. And congratulations also to Anna and Elena for their fighting and getting their 4th place finish at the 4-star here at the Fireball Cardiff Open at the Victoria Park in Cardiff. And Kennedy, thoughts on the match?
I thought that was a great match. 2 very evenly matched teams to play for bronze, and both of them leaving it all out on court. Congratulations to all 4 players, Izzy and Saskia, ending up on the podium. But personally, I love to watch that. What a match. And big things coming for volleyball in the UKBT.
And thank you to Kennedy Mason joining me here. Denise Austin with you for all the live coverage from the Fireball Cardiff Beach Open. Stay tuned as we bring you the men's gold medal up